Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a lantern reading using this wonderful lantern oracle deck. Beautiful deck that I love using because I always feel that the messages that come through are very pertinent either for my own personal situation or in collective readings. So I was just guided to do a reading just with these cards today. I've done this once before. These were kindly gifted from my Amazon wish list a while ago, so I'm truly grateful for that as well. So in the book there are two spreads that they give us. I've been guided to do this luminosity spread today. So the luminosity spread helps us accept and have gratitude for what we can constructively do with whatever we are experiencing or have experienced. By focusing on the lesson, we're being asked to acknowledge, process and integrate. We are practicing mindful living, increasing our self-mastery and remaining active in our self-development process. That's what these lessons are all about, obviously. So the question that some of you might be asking for this reading is, what is my spirit self trying to teach me through blank issue? So obviously fill in the blank. So if you have an issue, something that you feel could be a lesson you need to acknowledge and process, this reading is going to be for you. So this one is a 5-card spread. Card 1 is, why is this issue difficult for me? Card 2, what important aspect of this issue am I not seeing? Card 3, on what do I need to focus my attention? Card 4, what are my resources? And card 5, what do I need to do differently? So I'm going to pull the 5 cards. And I'm going to spread them for this one. So we can sort of check as we go along. So why is this issue difficult for me? Okay, so for the viewer, focus on the issue, close your eyes. Again, this may or may not resonate. Just going to see where I feel the energy. Really feeling that card. So that's card 1. So card 2, what important aspect of this issue am I not seeing? Okay, that one. Card 3, on what do I need to focus my attention? I'm really getting sacral chakra coming through here. So well-being for some of you. Card 4, what are my resources? Okay, that one wanted to go out there. And card 5, what do I need to do differently? Okay, that's our cards. So let's have a look one at a time. Card 1, why is this issue difficult for you? Creative power. Now that's amazing what I said about I was feeling the sacral chakra as I was pulling the cards. It's about your well-being, but also about your creativity. So it says here, release your alchemical energy into the world. Some of you might be thinking about, notice she's pregnant, so like birthing a new idea, releasing your creativity in some way, getting yourself out there, being creative in what you do. Let's just read a little bit from the book. I won't do for all of the cards, but I'll read the message, the short message. Creative power is both of and beyond you. Allow your highest potential and knowing to breathe through you. Trust that Spirit Self will only ever inspire you to expand into embodying more of the love and light that you are. Yeah, so you're being guided to share your love and light with the world. I feel a lot of you are light workers, so you do this anyway. I just got shivers there, wow. Okay, yeah, that sometimes happens during readings, but some of you might get shivers, you might get a spark of inspiration from this reading, they're telling me. Because some light workers, you share your light just by being you know, going out there, meeting people, being in your beautiful spiritual self, you know, and you uplift others. Some of you have been guided to do more, to be creative here. If you're creative, it doesn't even need to be that you have a creative gift, but being creative in the way you think, do your work, doing something slightly different, making a change. It's interesting, it's number 12, the number of the Hanged Man. So yeah, some of you might have been feeling really stuck, stagnant in your life. So this is what you're being guided to do. Okay, so card 2, what important aspect of this issue am I not seeing? Inner life. Wow. Your inner life is a garden to be cultivated. Yeah, so some of you are not cultivating yourself, you know, nurturing yourself, which really links with this card, which is like the Empress. And that's what the Empress is all about, nurturing yourself. But going within, meditating. See, this lady is meditating, being in the here and now. So there's, wow, and that's amazing, isn't it? Because I said about well-being when I was pulling the cards, I felt the sacral chakra. So that links as well. Yeah, focusing on your well-being, mental well-being, doing things that lift your soul, make you feel happy, processing things, you know, and just releasing. Okay, wow. Card 3, on what do I need to focus my attention? Moving forward. The first step is taken within our stillness. Wow, so yeah, like the Hanged Man. If you're in that energy, see it as a positive, because it could be that some of you need to be like this, where you're just being, you know? You're not doing anything, you're meditating, and that's where these creative sparks sometimes come. As I said, might come to you during this reading, something that I say, and this helps propel you forward towards the sun, healing. You've got the shadow of like an eagle there, so that's like your higher self guiding you. Let's just see a little bit of the message. Wow, very short but pertinent. What we leave behind releases us forward. Yeah, so there's something, maybe a situation you need to leave behind, or as I said, this inner stuff that you need to process. Be creative in how you do this. Could be that doing something creative helps you to release. Expressing yourself through art, writing, whatever it may be. Okay. Card 4, what are my resources? Renewal. Regeneration begins with decay. So this is really linking up, isn't it? This really just seemed to be about releasing the old, decay, something that's crumbled and is dead within us, needs to be released in order for us to feel renewed and move forward like a soldier. They've got a wand. Solitary energy. Notice all the cards have a solitary energy. So your spiritual journey obviously coming through, which is often solitary. Like the hermit reaches the top of the mountain on its own. We might have other people in our life around us, but we achieve that goal on our own. We've got 27, 28 there, transition. I'm going to read a bit more from this one. Renewal takes the time it takes. Nature will not be rushed. However, your spirit self will eventually awaken and shine through you. The featured guardian has shown up to remind you that renewal opens you further into all that you are. It is time to surrender something of who you believe you are, to experience how much more of you there is to be explored and enjoyed. Long term, it is much more arduous and painful to remain stuck and limited because you have refused to fully shed and leave behind the dead skin of your past. The challenging process of regeneration is all about expanding into your new beginning. Embrace the next chapter of your life and let it be the best one so far. It's beautiful. This is all linking up, as you can see, as is often the case with these cards. They're just so powerful. Okay, so card 5, what do I need to do differently? It says presence of absence. Hold what is absent in the presence of your love. So, being in a loving energy, forgiving, I'm getting from that. There is someone there on your mind for some of you. And it's about, not completely forgetting that person, holding the space and the love you feel for that person. Could even be someone who's passed over to the other side. I'm getting that for some of you. Partner who you've lost. But what they're telling me here with this moving forward is not staying stuck, which has come out with the first card, hasn't it? And this card said about not staying stuck in a situation, which keeps coming through. So it could be for some of you, you've been fixated on someone in your heart, even someone that you've been grieving. And obviously the grieving process is different for everyone. But there comes a time where we have to move forward and let go. Okay, someone had to hear that. Wow, and just as I said that, my eyes were just drawn, my spirit showed me this part. Of course, to mourn any loss is essential and needs to run its due course. However, it is equally essential to recognise that you are still here and presently able to live a fulfilling life. Honour this blessing by embracing the many opportunities available to you. To initiate this process, it can be helpful to light a candle and hold in your mind's eye what is absent in the presence of your love. Next to this image in your mind's eye, place the part of yourself that has been lost to the past as a consequence. Keep this vision of all that is absent present within the white loving light of your heart for 4 minutes. During this time, focus on your breath, have your eyes closed, and hold your left hand on your heart. The need to cry may arise during this visualization. If so, good. To cry when we need to is always a good and healthy thing. Allow your tears to flow for however long and hard they need to. This is the body, mind and emotions way of relieving, cleansing and healing. Trust that there will be an end to your tears if you allow them all to come out. This is the same with grief. And the message here is true loss and absence are when you lose all of yourself to the past. Yeah. So this is a message for some of you clearly about needing to do this. I was really feeling grief, as I said, but it can even be parts of you, grieving a part of you, maybe your inner child, part of you that you lost, something happened to you that was quite difficult, a loved one who's still in this spiritual realm, but they've gone. Or as I said, a loved one who's passed on. Wow, okay everyone. So I really hope this has given some of you some insight in terms of the messages that came through. It did seem that they all linked, so it's quite amazing there really. Let me know in the comments if you like this style of reading. Obviously it is general, but I hope it does resonate for some of you. And I might do more of them, if so. So thank you for being here. Sending peace, love and light to you all.